There was a time when adventure bike meant heavy, tall, and intimidating. Great for crossing continents? Sure, but not so great for parking lots or city streets. Thankfully, that era is fading fast. Manufacturers have finally realized that not every rider wants to wrestle with 600 pounds of metal just to feel the thrill of the open road. Welcome to the age of lightweight adventure motorcycles, machines that deliver all the freedom and capability of their big brothers, but in smaller, friendlier, and far more comfortable packages. These bikes are built for real riders, people who value balance, simplicity, and comfort over brute strength. In this video, we're looking at 11 of the best lightweight adventure motorcycles you can buy for 2026, from well-known favorites to brand new designs that could change the class entirely. If you love exploring without the backache, or if you just want a motorcycle that just makes every mile feel effortless, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We post new videos every week about the smartest, most comfortable motorcycles for riders who still love the road as much as ever. Let's get into it. Number 11. CF Moto 450 MT. Kicking off our list is the new kid that no one saw coming, the CF Moto 450 MT. For years, the CF Moto has been quietly perfecting the art of delivering way more motorcycle than your money should buy, and the 450 MT might just be their breakout moment. Powered by a 449cc parallel twin pushing around 44 horsepower, this thing strikes that rare balance between approachable and adventurous. At 386 pounds wet, it's lighter than most mid-sized machines, but still feels planted on the highway. Suspension travel clocks in at 8 inches front and rear with spoked wheels, 21-inch up front, 18-inch rear, so yes, it's built for real dirt, not just dealership brochures. And here's the part that'll make other brands nervous. It's packed with features like switchable ABS, slipper clutch, adjustable levers, and a full TFT display, all for well under $6,000. The 450 MT isn't trying to copy the big names, it's creating its own lane. It's the kind of bike that reminds everyone you don't need to spend BMW money to have genuine adventure capability. If CF Moto keeps this up, the budget label might become their new badge of pride. Number 10. BMW G310 GS. At number 10, we've got the BMW G310 GS, the baby in BMW's adventure family that proves you don't need a 1200cc monster to explore the world. It's lightweight, manageable, and packed with that unmistakable GS DNA, just shrunk down to city size. Under the tank sits a 313cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder, making around 34 horsepower and 21 pound-foot of torque. It's not going to rip your arms off, but it'll happily cruise at 70 miles per hour while sipping fuel like it's afraid of commitment. At 374 pounds wet, it's one of the lightest true adventure bikes on the market, and that low weight makes all the difference once the pavement ends. The upright ergonomics, wide bars, and 32.9-inch seat height give you comfort and confidence whether you're tackling traffic or gravel. Add in 7 inches of suspension travel, a slipper clutch, ABS, and BMW build quality, and you've got a machine that feels way more premium than its price tag suggests. Sure, it's not a rocket ship, but that's not the point. The G310 GS is for riders who want real adventure without wrestling a heavyweight. Think of it as a gateway drug to the GS lifestyle, minus the chiropractor bills. Number 9. Kove 450 Rally. Coming in at number 9 is the Kove 450 Rally, a motorcycle that went from complete unknown to Dakar contender almost overnight. Built by the Chinese brand Kove, this machine isn't just pretending to be a rally bike, it actually is one. At its heart sits a 449cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine pumping out roughly 52 horsepower and 33 pound-foot of torque. But what makes the 450 Rally special isn't the power, it's the weight and the purpose-built design. Tipping the scales at around 330 pounds dry, it's feather light for a full-size adventure machine, and it wears that number proudly when the road disappears. Long travel KYB suspension, a rally-style navigation tower, and carbon-reinforced bodywork give it serious off-road credentials. The ergonomics are pure rally, narrow tank, slim midsection, and enough room to stand comfortably for hours on rough terrain. This isn't a commuter bike with knobby tires, it's the real deal for riders who want Dakar DNA without the six-figure price tag. Kove built the 450 Rally to prove something, that Chinese engineering can go toe-to-toe with the best of Europe and Japan. And after watching it finish the Dakar Rally straight out of the gate, it's safe to say, message received. If you've made it this far, you're clearly not just a casual rider, you actually get it. So do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about smart, real-world motorcycling, bikes that make sense, mods that work, and rides that make you want to pack up and disappear for a weekend. And I want to hear from you. What's the one lightweight adventure bike you think deserves more attention? Drop it in the comments, and let's see if your pick makes it into the next list. Number 8. Royal Enfield Himalayan 410. At number 8, we've got the Royal Enfield Himalayan 410, a bike that doesn't chase numbers or trends, it just quietly gets the job done. This is the machine that brought adventure riding back down to earth, reminding everyone that you don't need 100 horsepower to have a good time in the dirt. Powered by a 411cc air-cooled single that makes 24.5 horsepower and 23.6 pound-foot of torque, the Himalayan focuses on simplicity and dependability. It's not fast, but it's steady, smooth, and easy to manage on rough terrain. With a 21-inch front wheel, 7.9 inches of suspension travel, and a weight just over 412 pounds, it's perfectly balanced between highway comfort and off-road composure. The riding position feels natural and relaxed, the controls are intuitive, and the seat stays comfortable even after hours in the saddle. Add in a sturdy rear rack, engine guards, and center stand, and you're ready for a trip straight from the showroom. The Himalayan isn't flashy, but that's the beauty of it. It's an honest, go-anywhere bike that earns your respect mile after mile. If you want adventure without complication, this is the definition of enough. Number 7. Husqvarna Norden 401. Sliding into the number 7 spot is the Husqvarna Norden 401, a bike that blends Scandinavian design with KTM's proven adventure DNA. It's sleek, compact, and every bit as capable as it looks. A smaller sibling to the Norden 901 that doesn't feel watered down. At its core is a 399cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine producing around 44 horsepower, the same lively heart used in the KTM 390 Adventure. But Husqvarna's magic lies in refinement. The suspension is slightly returned, the bodywork adds wind protection, and the ergonomics give you more room to move, whether you're sitting, standing, or throwing it into corners. Weighing in at just 370 pounds, it's nimble enough to carve through city traffic, but stable on backcountry trails. A 5-inch TFT display, ride-by-wire throttle, cornering ABS, and slipper clutch all come standard, features you'd expect on much pricier machines. Visually, it's pure Husqvarna, futuristic yet functional, with LED lighting and clean rally-inspired lines. The Norden 401 isn't trying to be extreme, it's trying to be right. Compact, stylish, and genuinely capable, it's proof that adventure doesn't have to be oversized to feel epic. Number 6. Honda CRF 300L Rally. At number 6, we've got a bike that defines what lightweight adventure really means. The Honda CRF 300L Rally. It's not the fastest, not the flashiest, but when the pavement ends and the terrain gets rough, this is the one you'll want beneath you. Powered by a 286cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine making around 27 horsepower, the CRF 300L Rally is all about usable power and bulletproof reliability. The throttle response is smooth and predictable, making it perfect for riders who actually like to explore instead of just posing in parking lots. Weighing roughly 331 pounds, it's light enough to pick up without needing a gym membership, yet stable at highway speeds. The long travel Showa suspension, 21/18-inch wheel setup, and generous ground clearance mean it's just as comfortable crawling through ruts as it is cruising back roads. Honda gave the Rally version a larger fuel tank, a taller windscreen, and better wind protection than the standard model, so long days in the saddle feel less like punishment and more like freedom. It's the kind of bike that doesn't ask for attention, it just earns it, one dirt road at a time. Reliable, forgiving, and ready for anything. Classic Honda through and through. If you're loving this countdown so far, do me a favor, hit that subscribe and turn on the bell. We've got more deep dive bike lists, gear breakdowns, and ride stories coming your way, and I don't want you missing a single one. Now, let's get back to the next contender, because the surprises aren't over yet. Number 5. Voge 300 Rally. At number 5, we've got one of the most overlooked adventure bikes on the market, the Voge 300 Rally. Built by Lonson, the same company that manufactures engines for BMW's smaller models, this machine quietly delivers far more capability than its badge or price might suggest. Underneath its rally-inspired bodywork is a 292cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder producing around 28 horsepower and 19 pound-foot of torque. That may not sound like much, but pair it with a 374-pound wet weight and long travel suspension, and you've got a bike that punches way above its class once the terrain turns rough. The 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoked wheels give it real off-road credibility, while the slim seat and narrow tank make it easy to maneuver through tight trails or city traffic alike. The 5.6-gallon fuel tank is a huge bonus. You'll run out of daylight before you run out of gas. It's simple, rugged, and refreshingly analog. No complex electronics, no distractions, just a well-built, go-anywhere bike that wants to get dirty. The Voge 300 Rally might not have the brand prestige, but out in the wild, no one cares about logos. They care about who actually made it to the top of the trail. Number 4. KTM 390 Adventure. In the number 4 spot, we've got the bike that basically rewrote the rulebook for small displacement adventure machines, the KTM 390 Adventure. It's the benchmark everyone else measures against, and for good reason. Powered by a 373cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine producing around 43 horsepower and 27 pound-foot of torque, the 390 Adventure is all about punchy performance in a featherweight package. At 379 pounds wet, it's agile, quick to react, and surprisingly composed when you're hammering through twisty roads or loose gravel. KTM loaded this thing with big bike tech, cornering ABS, traction control, ride modes, slipper clutch, and a full-color TFT display. The WP Apex suspension soaks up rough terrain while keeping the handling sharp and precise. It's as much fun on a mountain trail as it is slicing through city traffic. The riding stance feels aggressive yet relaxed, giving you full control whether you're standing on the pegs or sitting for long stretches. This is the kind of bike that rewards skill, forgiving enough for beginners, yet thrilling for veterans who want something light and lively. The 390 Adventure isn't just a small ADV bike, it's a reminder that lightweight doesn't have to mean tame. Number 3. Honda NX500. Sliding into the number 3 spot is the Honda NX500, the evolved version of the long-loved CB500X, and Honda finally gave it the upgrades it's always deserved. It's the perfect middle ground between a featherweight dual sport and a full-size touring bike, offering real-world performance without overwhelming the rider. The NX500 packs a 471cc parallel twin producing around 47 horsepower and 32 pound-foot of torque, smooth, predictable power that's usable everywhere. At roughly 430 pounds wet, it's no ultralight, but it's incredibly balanced, with suspension and geometry that feel composed both on pavement and on gravel back roads. Honda reworked the bodywork and aerodynamics, giving it sharper lines, a new LED lighting setup, and improved airflow for long-distance comfort. A new 5-inch TFT display adds a modern touch, along with slip assist clutch, ABS, and optional traction control for extra peace of mind. It's not built to win off-road races, it's built to do everything else. Commuting, touring, exploring, it just works, with that signature Honda reliability backing it all up. The NX500 is the definition of versatility done right. It's the bike you can ride to work on Friday and across state lines on Saturday, without a single complaint. Number 2. Suzuki DR650S. At number 2, we've got a living legend, the Suzuki DR650S. It's the bike that refuses to die, both literally and figuratively. While everyone else is chasing electronics, rider modes, and TFT screens, the DR just keeps rolling along with good old-fashioned simplicity. Powered by a 644cc air-oiled cool single-cylinder making around 43 horsepower and 39 pound-foot of torque, it's not flashy, but it's tough as nails. At roughly 366 pounds dry, it's lighter than most modern-weight lightweight adventure bikes that claim to be minimalist. What you see is what you get, a reliable thumper that'll start every morning and take you anywhere without asking for much in return. The long travel suspension, 21 17-inch wheel setup, and wide bars make it surprisingly capable off-road, while its low-end torque and soft power delivery make long-distance travel feel effortless. It's also one of the easiest bikes on the planet to maintain. No computers, no nonsense, just pure mechanical honesty. The DR650S isn't just a motorcycle, it's a statement. It says you value freedom over frills, reliability over refinement. If adventure to you means less tech and more trail, the DR650S isn't just an option, it's a rite of passage. Number 1. Yamaha Tenere 300. Taking the top spot as one of the most anticipated adventure bikes in years, the Yamaha Tenere 300. If the rumors and early test models are any indication, this bike is set to redefine what lightweight adventure really means. Building on the legacy of the Tenere 700, the 300 aims to capture that same rugged spirit in a more approachable, compact package. Expect a single-cylinder or small parallel twin engine around 300cc, tuned for usable torque and bulletproof reliability. Early reports put the weight around 370 pounds wet, which means it'll be light enough to handle real trails while still offering highway composure. The chassis is expected to mirror Yamaha's rally-bred geometry, long travel suspension, spoked wheels, and serious off-road clearance. And if it inherits even half of T7's durability and balance, it's going to dominate this segment. What makes the Tenere 300 special is what it represents: adventure for everyone. Accessible power, manageable size, and that unmistakable Yamaha dependability. It's not here to impress on paper, it's here to take you further than you thought a 300 ever could. If Yamaha delivers on the promise, this might just be the new gold standard for lightweight ADV bikes. So there you have it, 11 lightweight adventure bikes built to go the distance without weighing you down. From budget-friendly newcomers like the CF Moto 450 MT to icons like the DR650 and the long-awaited Tenere 300, this lineup proves you don't need massive power or a massive wallet to chase real adventure. Every one of these bikes has a story, and I want to hear yours. Which one would you take across the country or down that sketchy dirt road your GPS swore didn't exist? Drop your pick in the comments below, and if you learned something new today, give this video a thumbs up. And hey, if you love bikes that make sense, not just noise, hit that subscribe button. We've got more lists, deep dives, and real-world reviews coming soon, and you don't want to miss what's next. Until then, ride safe, stay curious, machines that deliver all the freedom and capability of their big brothers, and keep the adventure rolling. These bikes are built for real riders, people who value balance, simplicity, and comfort over brute strength.